friends, welcome to a new video. Really quick, I want to apologize if you see anything wrong with my hair or makeup, which you probably will because it is 1 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday here. I did promise you guys videos every Tuesday and Friday, so I'm just trying to keep up with that promise. However, it is 1 o'clock in the freaking morning and I'm so delirious. I literally couldn't even accessorize. I didn't even know what to do with my hair, so I was like, it's okay. My friends will understand and they'll forgive me. On a different note, I have been thinking a lot about this recently. We talked about so many amazing things so far, especially in the personal growth playlist. How to gain more confidence, how to let go of guilt, control anger, how to be more focused, deal with depression, sleep better, etc., etc. And with an evolving world, ideas will evolve as well. So we will always have things to talk about to get and feel better. But one video I've been wanting to do and didn't do yet is about how to be happier. All the things from previous videos work toward that, of course, but I haven't made a video specifically about how to be more happy. So that is what we're going to talk about today. Some people assume that happiness is mostly related to genetics. Some people are just happier by nature. And yes, that is true, but it's not all a matter of luck or circumstance. About 40% of that level of happiness is actually within our control. We can choose to take conscious steps to make our lives happier. So if you would like to see what are some of my recommendations today, then please keep watching and make sure to subscribe to my channel for weekly videos that are meant to help us live a beautiful life from the inside out. So the fact is this: actions are followed by feelings. Something that you're doing right now will derive the feelings that you will feel in a not so distant future. So even when you're not feeling happy, being low but staying low will only drive more similar feelings. So the first step I recommend to a happier life is to act happy even when you don't feel like it. Fake it till you make it principle, because when you are deliberately acting jolly, you will actually find yourself feeling better not that long after. Smiling actually releases endorphins, which will make you happier. I believe that this is a very effective strategy, and as a reminder, you can have a personal calendar alert popping up every 3 to 4 hours on your phone with a tagline that reminds you of this, and then seek every opportunity that you can to act happy. This takes daily practice until it becomes a habit, and when it does, you can remove your phone alerts. But here's what I do. Twice a year, or when I'm going through an off period, I put up the alerts again every 3 to 4 hours, so I never lose sight or forget about this tip. And 2 quick nevers here. 1, never feel weird if you smile at somebody on the street, let's say, and they don't smile back. Either their day is shitty, in which case getting a smile from a stranger may actually help them feel better, or it could be a total cultural difference. Second is to avoid answering any "are you okay" questions with "I'm fine." A long time ago, I learned that fine stands for a up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. Being happy means saying what's on your mind and verbalizing what you want. If you're ever unhappy but you answer with "you're fine," you're not solving any problems, you're not addressing any issues, you continue dwelling in those feelings and lower the mood around you as well. Tip number 2 is to practice self-care on a daily basis, given the craziness of the world we live in and the highly demanding lives each one of us is experiencing. The first thing we tend to forget about or set aside is ourselves and our needs. I like making this next analogy because in my mind, it's the perfect way to explain this and do so quickly. Okay, when the oxygen masks get released on an airplane, you are advised to put yours on first before helping anybody else. That's not because of selfishness, it's pure common sense. Because if you are trying to put the mask on a child, let's say, but you pass out in the meantime because of oxygen deficiency, both you and the other person are now screwed. To have the energy to continue doing what you're doing and cater to jobs and other people, you need to incorporate things that are ways of giving back to you on a daily basis. The easiest way I found to do this is by creating my own morning and nighttime routines. These routines not only include things that I need to do to prepare for the next day or for the day of, but they also include 1 or 2 things that make me happy and contribute to my mental and physical well-being. Some of the things in your routine could be things mentioned in today's video. Number Number 3, it is said that challenges and novelties are key elements to happiness because the brain is stimulated by surprises. So it's no surprise that people who do new things on a consistent basis, be it even on a monthly basis, it does not have to be every week. Those people who go to unfamiliar places, who learn new things, who play new games, those people tend to be happier than the ones who consistently stick to the same familiar things. So tackle a new goal, get a new hobby. Maybe now is the time to sign up for those Spanish classes or join that book club. Tip number 4 goes somewhat in line with this, and that is to pick a skill and master it. It can be something that you're already familiar with, but you're not uber proficient at, or it could be a totally new skill. Whatever you may choose, the bottom line is that your brain will be challenged by the new experience. Improving on something is very empowering and you'll feel really good doing it. And as you're getting better and better, research has shown that regularly engaging in something that plays off your strength is a great way to feel happier, more satisfied, and just overall feel better about yourself. Next tip is very interesting and you should hear details about it because it's really freaking cool. I talked in the past about the importance of spending 15 to 20 minutes outdoors on a daily basis. Being outdoors broadens thinking and working memory, and exposure to sunlight helps our bodies produce vitamin D, low levels of which have been linked to depression. We talked about this already. But there have been studies linking temperatures specifically with mood fluctuations as well as productivity. Some initial studies recommend being outside when the temperatures are lower. One study even cited that happiness is maximized at 57 degrees Fahrenheit or 13.9 Celsius. That may be low for some of us, but my tip for you is this. As you spend time outdoors, and pay attention to this even in your own home. Try to log the time of day and the rough temperature in which you feel most happy, and see if there's a pattern in temperature that has something to do with that mood. If so, start going outside around times of similar temperatures and also bring that temperature back into your home on a daily basis. On the outdoors note, even looking at images of nature can stimulate certain parts of the brain that are linked to happiness and emotional stability. So with that in mind, see if you can have as many rooms in your home or office space include artwork like that as well. Tip number 6 is to think of yourself less. Not think less of yourself, but think of yourself less times. This does not contradict what I said earlier about doing more things for yourself. This simply means to control your ego. When my ex-friend started saying the most insulting things to me, which led to the fallout I talked about in a past video, when that happened and for like a month afterwards, my thought process was constantly like, I can't believe she said those things to me. I've always been a good friend, blah, blah, blah. All those thoughts, of course, made me angry each time, and they took over my feelings, trapping me into a spiral that made me bring up the subject again, think about it, talk about it again, yada, yada. But that was just my ego talking, because it could have been the Pope. If she still wouldn't have gotten her way, she would still have acted in the same manner. So why am I making this so much about me? The moment I really wrapped my little head around that concept, I stopped thinking about me and my involvement with that, with what I did, what I didn't do, what I said, what I could have said, what I could have done. And I just said, okay, I will do XYZ better in the future. And now every time my ego comes to play again, I'll just do something for somebody else instead. I'll place a call, send a text, schedule a date, get something nice for somebody, send out a card, whatever, but just something for somebody else. Sorry, my light is off. So whenever your ego starts taking over, get out of your head by doing something nice for somebody else, and you will free yourself from that trap and be happier. Next tip is to regularly talk to kids under the age of 7. Cousins, nephews, friends, kids, those little people have an outlook and a passion for life that hasn't been tainted by man's limits, and that enthusiasm can bring warmth into your heart and could help trigger something really magical in it. Tip number 8 is to visualize the best version of yourself. Many of us, when we visualize, we tend to visualize ourselves with the things that we want to possess, or in a place we'd love to travel or live in. Those are great to do, but to encourage a powerful feeling of happiness on a current basis, make sure your visualization also includes how the future you looks and feels, sounds, and acts like. So when you close your eyes and you see and feel your life with the things you want in it, feel those things, but then also feel yourself. Feel grateful, feel healthy, feel content, feel your heart open, and feel all the other things you want for yourself as an individual, not just around you. I hope that makes sense. Tip number 9 is to not get caught up in always wanting the best. I'm not saying to alter your core principles. I just think that we should focus more on being satisfied as opposed to always expecting the best in people, the best in customer service, the best in this and that. Find enough qualities in something to be satisfied. Don't look for all the things you need to feel perfect. The same thing can be said about folks who wait to make decisions until they have everything perfectly outlined. Life doesn't work like that. And if you attempt to force it like that, you will live in insufficiency and disappointment. Many times, having something be good enough is good enough. Tip number 10 is to create a playlist of your most favorite songs that make you feel good and call it my best happy playlist. The key to this is to not only listen to happy music. Research has shown that listening to uplifting music with the desire to feel happier can actually lead to greater happiness than simply listening to music for the sake of listening. This is a great opportunity actually to incorporate the tip we talked about in this video here about dancing more. Perfect chance. Next tip is simple. Bring more flower power into your daily life. I know that sounds corny, but flowers do more than brighten up a room. They brighten up our moods as well. I love fresh flowers in our bedroom and living room and my office, but that can get expensive, right? So having a painting of flowers, for example, would be amazing in your bedroom, and here's why. They say that looking at flowers first thing in the morning leads to increased energy and happiness in your day. Tip number 12 is to save money. It really does not matter how much it is. If you can put some money aside every month, you will feel happier. Different surveys have found that the more people saved, the happier they tended to be. And I will link for you in the description box below a video that is a great start. Last but not least, do you have a yellow shirt in your closet? Research shows that happy people tend to associate their mood with the color yellow. So next time you feel down or lacking energy, harness the powers of the color of optimism. My home shines with yellow. Yellow bed comforter, yellow pillows in the living room. So yeah, bring more yellow in your life. In the email coming your way this week, you will find 13 more ideas that will help make us feel happier and live a happier life. And one of the things that I love from that list is how to complain about things more effectively so you get results and not overwhelm yourself with negative emotions. Please make sure that you are set up to get the email from me, or you can sign up today and have access to all the future and past private content. Please give this video a kind like if you enjoyed it, if it inspired, motivated, or if you learned something new, and definitely subscribe. May good luck and fortune follow you everywhere you go, today and every day. I love you and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you this week again in a new video. Bye!